Hello, my name is Johan Falk. This is a short video showing off some stuff in the YQL Views query backend module, where YQL is Yahoo's query language. Cool stuff that allows you to do cool things with views. Use the YQL engine to query stuff all over the web and display that in views. And there has just been a patch posted to this that ports it to Drupal 7. So now finally we can use this really extraordinary example of external backends, data backends for views in Drupal 7 as well. Thank you to Sheldon Rampton for doing this. Awesome dude. Send a hi to him if you want to. You can also try out this patch and then finally mark this as reviewed and tested by the community, which I'm sure the module maintainer would appreciate. So, with that all done, I'm going to show you on this site I have installed Views. This is the module filter module. I get questions about that a lot. So you have Views installed and enabled, and then you have the YQL Views query backend installed and enabled as well. If you do that, you can go over to Views, and you can see we have a few views provided by the YQL module. I think there's two of them. The YQL Sushi example and the YQL Flickr Photos Recent example. This one requires that you do some tampering with the actual view before it works. This one just works right away, but I'm going to show you how to make your own one. I'm going to add a new view, and I'm going to make a view of tweets like this, and then I'm going to select YQL query flexible. That's the thing. I'm going to actually make a block out of this. I'm going to call it tweets, and I'm going to why not make an HTML list of 5 hits? Why not? Continue and edit. And when you get here, you'll probably get some errors down here in views. That's quite alright. That's how it is when you start out. And I'm gonna send you over to developer.yahoo.com/YQL/console, and here we can have a look at all the tables that we can query through YQL. Let's close this one. Let's show the community tables. Let's close this one again. I'm gonna find here Twitter. Down here we have something. Wow, the Twitter search is a table that we can query. This allows us to search. Use the search engine in Twitter to pull results from Twitter. Search results from Twitter. Let's see if we can use this. I'm going to show you the step-by-step. I'm going to use this one. Let's move this tab over here. First thing, if you want to use Yahoo query language, is to open the query settings here. If you're using a native, if you're not using a native table to YQL, like the Twitter, it's not a Yahoo table, so it has to query something externally. Then I suggest you scroll down to this custom open tables thingy, and then down here you have some kind of example. It should say use, and then some kind of quote here. Copy this address, use this table as, and then I'm going to use this as twitter.search. I think I could call this whatever I want, but I'm not going to do that. Semicolon at the end. This is a very sensitive syntax, so make sure you get this properly. And then this twitter.search table I'm going to use as a base table up here. Let's fetch 5 results because I'm only going to display 5 results and apply this. Now it's still going to say down here, and that is because even though we have now access to the actual table, we have to query for the right things. And if we open the Twitter list here and click twitter.search, we get an example query, and that's very handy. It says select everything from twitter.search where Q equals earthquake. Okay, so let's have a look at this over here. Where Q equals earthquake. This is some kind of filter it's using, and I'm gonna actually let's actually use a filter standard. You can use a contextual filter, but I'm gonna use a standard filter here. So let's use a YQL column filter. Apply. Let's have this equal to Drupal, and the field name is Q. So we're going to select where Q equals something. Q equals Drupal here. This is kind of tricksy. If you're used to using SQL queries and stuff, this kind of makes sense. Otherwise, you'll have to think about this for 2 minutes. So take your time and think about it for 2 minutes, and then click Apply. Okay, Q equals Drupal. Let's actually give this an administrative title here, which is the search query. Apply. So the search query is Q equals Drupal. Fair enough. Let's then select some of the results here. We can see here, wow, we get stuff here formatted as XML. Right now we can switch this if we want to. It doesn't really matter. Well, let's have a look here at the results. We can get stuff here created at, from user ID, geo, metadata, yada yada. Text here is kind of important. This is the actual tweet. So let's have a look at this. The fields here, click on that one, open up. And I'm going to call this tweet instead of column. Field name, this is the field it should fetch from at YQL. So let's fetch what's called text here. Let's scroll down and give this an administrative title as well. Let's call it tweet. Apply. And now the preview here gives us tweet, yada yada yada, contains Drupal here. Tweet, yada yada yada, Drupal, tweet, yada yada yada, Drupal, tweet, Drupal. Cool. Let's actually try and change this and have this being YQL instead. I think I'm here. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm here. Awesomeness squared. YQL Views query backend. Here it is. YQL. And you can, of course, since this is views, add a new filter on a column. And also, well, let's actually see if we can do this. Value Drupal. We'll try to have 2 search queries here. So Q should contain both of these. No, it doesn't work. Okay. So, crap. Then you'll need to like type the full syntax in this search field. That can be arranged. Okay, cool. So let's change this one and have it fetch to Drupal, set to Drupal, apply, save, and now we should have a block here. Let's see, structured blocks. Let's see, tweets, view tweets. Let's put that in sidebar first at the very top. And save. In the next screencast, I'm going to show you how to pull out some more interesting stuff from Twitter and display images and stuff. But this will do for now. Let's see. All right. So we have a list of tweets here, come from YQL, and you can transform these and do whatever you want inside views. Of course, you can manipulate the query and do stuff, fetch stuff from Twitter. If you want to. And over at YQL you have a bunch of different tables you can use. Twitter is a good example. You can also do like Google searches. Let's see if we can find Google here. Google. Yeah, you have like Google.everything, do Google.search. You can do Google search and whatnot. Fun. Let's try and use this. If you try out this patch, please also write some kind of review or something here so we can get this patch rolling, because that would be awesome. Alright, see you in the next screencast, I hope. This is Johan Falk in Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. It's a pretty fine day, summer of 2012. Goodbye.